It's Tyler's Tarot in the house. And I'm editing your reading today for all the signs, hey, hey. Because I'm about to call that ass out, hey, hey. So I'm going to start a new series. I'm going to start a new series called Let Me Call Your Ass Out, all right? And this is, it's still a love reading, but it's me calling you out and the behaviors that you may distribute in your love life toward potentials or toward people you have connections with. So let's get to it. Let's start with Aries. So this is going to be a very blunt message. It's going to call out your flaws, and I just wanted to try it out and see how it would be perceived. So can you call Aries ass out cards, please? What do they do? Like what they need to be called out on? Oh, okay, so that's right there. The Four of Cups. Well, nothing ever pleases you. No, here's my thing. You're picky. Nothing ever pleases you. You're neither here nor there. You're the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords reversed. So, quite frankly, stop being picky. Stop nitpicking every goddamn thing that about the person, whether it's personality flaws, looks, whatever the case may be. I think you have a tendency to, when the universe brings you along opportunities with the Four of Cups, you're not pleased. Like it could be some great opportunities. Seven of Cups reversed. So in 2020, I urge you to really kind of not nitpick every single flaw about someone, whether it be on the aesthetic level or emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. And I feel like honestly, not a swords reversed. I just kind of I get indecision being an issue for you, and being a little too picky, a little too picky in love. Is what I get. All right, is what it's telling me. So let's do Taurus. These are gonna be very short and straight to the point. Now I know you're expecting me to like rant and yell. That's not what this is about. This is just me being blunt about what you do instead of focusing on what your person's doing or the person you're interested in is doing. All right, Taurus, what is your problem? What does Taurus need to be called out on? The Ace of Cups reversed. Well, you're a hopeless romantic. You're a hopeless romantic. I think honestly, what I get from this is, well, Taurus, I think you have a tendency to be kind of I feel like you have this. You're a hopeless romantic. Like you, I think you're more in love with the idea of love than love itself. Like it's like that's what I get. Is what I'm getting. Some of you have a tendency to kind of hold back a little too much. With the High Priestess here, that talks about secrecy. So some of you may not be the most open in love, or you may tend to hold a lot back. All right, leaving people guessing too much. So try to bring down the guard a little bit, or try to bring down that air of mystery that you have going about yourself. All right, Ace of Cups reversed, Five of Cups reversed. I feel like honestly, some of you may have a tendency to be a bit dishonest yourself or not totally upfront with folks. I think you tend to hold a lot back, or you're not just totally upfront. You leave people guessing too much. All right, how do people perceive you when they? Let's see. Let me just do more digging. They think you're a liar. Quite frankly, they see you as that's what I was getting, and I didn't want to say it, but people see you as a liar. You come off as a flat out fucking liar. Oh, Tyler must be dealing with a Taurus. Don't start that. All right, that whole thread of conversation is overdone and really out of style at this point. All right, you come off as a liar to folks, or you come off as somebody who's not being truthful. Your air of mystery isn't reeling them in. It's making them think you're an idiot, a liar, or somebody who's not truthful. All right, because what I was getting immediately, and I didn't want to say it because I was like, wait, do people see them as a liar? And then, as I said, how do people see you, Ace of Swords reverse, somebody who's not truthful? So be aware of how you come off, because you come off as somebody who's not totally upfront and or honest. So to be totally vulnerable, I think that you have a tendency to try to be mysterious for no reason, or you try to be, innovative and mysterious, and that nobody can get me. That's going to fuck you up in the long haul. All right, you're going to be sitting here watching me. All right, you have a life sentence of watching me. That's what I feel. I feel like you come off as a flat out fucking liar, or somebody who's not truthful to people. All right, is what it's telling me. Oh, Tyler, I can't be me. Well, guess what? It may not be you, but for the ones that are like this, they need to be told. All right, is what it's telling me. I think you shoot yourself in the foot in romantic situations. All right, by the behaviors you distribute, you run folks off. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Yolanda. Appreciate that. Let's do Gemini. Hell, I don't even need cards to tell Gemini what the fuck they're doing wrong, but let's do it. um. Okay. Let's do Gemini. Ooh, Gemini was quick. The Magician. You come off as manipulative. Like you're a bit okay, Gemini. Let me call your ass out. Four of Swords reverse and the Magician. You come off at Four of Swords reverse is the card of like when you withdraw from something right now, but then you get back to it at a later date. So in a sense, what you do wrong is you don't get it while the getting is good. You take too much time to think about the person you're dealing with. Oh, let me just see if this is what should I pursue it or should. Sometimes you just need to just go in for the kill and not sit there and think about it. Because I'm telling you, the Four of Swords reverse is the card of let me take a break about it and then I'll come back to it at another time. Let me take a break and think about it and I'll come back to it another time. So in a sense, get it while the getting is good. Strike while the iron is hot. All right, because you're going to come off as indecisive to folks, and this is a Gemini trait, in my opinion. I've dealt with plenty of Geminis. You come off as manipulative, or you have like a trickery side to yourself that you need to kind of withdraw from. See again, Page of Swords, Magician, Four of Swords reverse. You come off as somebody who's kind of indecisive, detached. Page of Swords is a very detached type card. Like you make people think you're interested. Some of you play games. You got the Magician and the Page of Swords. So some of you give off mixed signals to folks. Some of you intentionally, some of you non-intentionally. Be careful what you say and the behaviors you distribute because you're giving people mixed signals. All right, is what it's telling me. Keep in mind, this is let me call your ass out. All right, that's what I kind of get. I feel like you come off as manipulative. You need to kind of tone down giving people mixed signals, making people feel important one minute, and then, like I said, I know you're probably thinking, well, he's just reading the zodiac signs traits. No, Four of Swords reverse is the card of when you take a step back to think about something, but then you plan to return to it at another time. So in a sense, it's like you'll feed a situation and then you'll pull back. And then you'll just pop back up trying to feed it again, but then you're not striking while the iron is hot. So therefore, when something comes into your life and you know it's worth trying to salvage, hold on to it. Strike while the iron is hot. Get it while the getting is good. All right, is what it's telling me. And also work on the communication a little bit better because you come off as somebody who gives off mixed signals. All right, let's do Cancer. Okay, let's do Cancer. What does Cancer need to be called out on? The Hangman reverse. Stubbornness. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are so all about business, career. And that's your main thing you need to be called out on. Yeah, money, career, money, it's all good. It's all great. It keeps things afloat. We get it. All right, keeps you afloat. But the thing is, are you, Cancer, are you nurturing your emotional side? It's all about the money for you in the career. If it's not, watch your sun, moon, or rising. If it's not your story, is it really all about? Really, I mean, my thing is the money satisfying you emotionally? Because it seems like, why is the Queen of Pentacles here, and the Four of Wands reverse? It's like some of you are like in constant work mode. Like that's really what's all in your mind, which is so strange. I thought Cancer was all about the emotions, but it's telling me some of you have went into this like business, career mode. It's all about the money, the Benjamins, and your emotions are not being met. All right, is what it's telling me. How do potential lovers see you or lovers see you? The Four of Pentacles reversed. And the Nine of Wands. Again, you don't come off as very open because I feel like your money is money. Well, your mind is on your money and your money is on your mind, like really heavily. And I feel like that's really your main focus. Some of you need to try to nurture your emotions, go out, do things, dabble into emotional things a little bit more, which I find so strange having to tell a Cancer to worry about their emotions. I thought that's what they were all about. But I guess, hell, is that okay? That's what I get. It's all about the money, career. Focus, and you come off as very stubborn, or you're very stubborn. You don't want things to change. You want things to be fixed in a certain way all the time. Like, switch it up. Do something different. All right, you're kind of stubborn and all about the same ass routine all the time. Switch that shit up. All right, you're good. And also nurture your emotions in whatever way you can. You see what I'm saying? So let's do Leo. Okay, what does Leo need to be called out on? What do you want me to call their asses out on? The Three of Pentacles. The Page of Cups reversed. and the Fool card. Why does the Three of Pentacles want me to be called out? Honestly, I think what I need, honestly, let me call your ass out. First and foremost, if there's a partnership that you don't feel emotionally satisfied in, you really need to walk the fuck away, quite frankly. I feel like whatever this mundane thing, some of you, it's a job you need to walk away from if it's not pleasing you, or anything that's of the tangible nature. If it's not pleasing you, look for other ventures, first and foremost. But what I also get is if there's this connection or this partnership or whatever it is, whether it's a love partnership, a business partnership, money partnership, whatever the case may be, if it's not pleasing you and you don't feel like your creativity is being stimulated in this career thing, or if it's a love thing, if you feel like it's not pleasing you emotionally, I think it's time for a change. And by change, I mean it's time for you to start something new, pursue something new, pursue a new person, pursue a new career path. And I feel like there's something that worked for you at one point, but it's not working for you anymore. Is what I want to say. I think it's calling you out on both aspects of the emotional and the physical and tangible things. It doesn't feel like it's just emotional. I feel like it worked for you at one point, but it's getting to a point where it doesn't anymore. And if you're involved in a love triangle, you know what the fuck you need to do. And it's for the ones that are involved in it. You know what you need to do. All right? Ain't nobody got time for it. Life is too short to be involved in somebody's Jerry Springer love triangle. All right? But that's just what I get. But I get, for generally what I'm getting is if there's a partnership or a connection that used to work at one point and it's just not working for you anymore, it's time for a new venture. All right, that's universe, spirit telling you it's time for something new. All right, because it's just not fulfilling you. It's not tickling your fancy anymore. Whatever this is. All right. Could be a job thing, but I also get love too. So I got really, whatever it applies to you, apply it. Okay, let's do Virgo. I know people. I was like, I bet people are going to think that I'm coming on here to yell and scream, and that's not what this is about. It's about getting the message out in a blunt way and not sugarcoating, which I don't do anyways. But I thought that I would dedicate a series just to me calling your ass out. Tell me if you like it or hate it in the comments below when it's posted. All right, let's do Virgo. What about Virgo? What does Virgo need to be called out on? You're a sucker for love? Let's see, Knight of Swords. What is this? Virgo, just go along with it. Here's my thing. Stop with the motherfucking indecision about what you're going to feed. You tend to sit back and you tend to overanalyze. Tower reverse, Knight of Swords. Stop overanalyzing every motherfucking thing. Does everything have to be a routine, or to sit back and be, you basically gawk at what you want to do, but you sit and wonder and ponder if you should do it or not? Just motherfucking do it. Channel your inner fire sign. That impulsiveness is what I want you to do. Stop pondering about what situation you're going to feed or what you're going to, pursue. Just motherfucking do it. Nobody ever got anywhere by pondering. See what I'm saying? The Tower reverse talks about you tend to try to avoid disasters that may not even be there. I don't know if this is in love or if this is in career or something you do for work. Just motherfucking go for it. Stop thinking that everything's going to lead to a disaster. I think that some of you sit and nitpick what you may not feed, what you should feed, what you shouldn't do, or should I talk to this person? Should I? Just motherfucking go for it. All right, we all have pitfalls. Not everything's going to be not everything's a pot at the end of a pot at the end of the rainbow, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just motherfucking go for it. So I'm saying, because I feel like some of you are so like, oh, should I? Like the Tower reverse talks about avoiding a disaster. So you may go throughout your life, and at least for this year, I should have did this a yearly reading. At least for this year, you tend to go through life kind of avoiding things that you may not even be a motherfucking disaster. You just, what is that word? You're so fearful of things turning out wrong. Just motherfucking go for it. Whatever it is. Whether it's a work situation, a job you want to do, a love situation you want to pursue, just fucking jump into it. All right, do the Fool card. Pop the fuck off, Virgo. Stop overthinking everything. Stop thinking everything has to have a plan before you go in for the kill. Just motherfucking go for it. Whatever it is. All right? I think that some of you are just so fucking cynical or scared to pursue things, or you overthink. Should that be, or just do it? Just do it. I know that's very general, but that's the message I was getting, and I'm not going to second guess what I was feeling. Oh, let's do Libra. What is Libra? Other than indecision, what does Libra need? 4 of Cups? Just pop right up for you. Being picky. Being picky. Okay, so let me get this straight, Libra. Let me call your motherfucking ass out. Here's my thing. Stop with the pickiness. 4 cups is my card of the picky person. All right? Stop nitpicking every goddamn thing. It's preventing you from getting to the next level. Now, so I want to think this is about emotional things. But if there's a project you want to pursue, could be a person in love, I don't know. Here's my thing. I feel like you could really, Ten of Pentacles is really headed your way. So whatever you're trying to pursue, whether it's a love thing or if it's like a job thing, stop over. Like I kind of get the kind of like what a message I got for Virgo, but kind of like I see you having success in whatever this is you want to pursue, but stop nitpicking whatever it is. I don't know if you're nitpick people, their personality traits, their looks. I don't know what it is, or if it's just like there's a project you want to do or something you want to pursue, a particular path in career, whatever. I feel like you're going to have success in whatever it is you want to pursue. Stop analyzing it too much. And I kind of get a Virgo message here. Now this is in a love sense. Then my thing is, can you settle for a 9? All right, you may not get a 10, but can you settle for a 9.5, 9? Hell, even an 8. All right, you're not perfect yourself. Just saying. All right. So I feel like you're going to have opportunity for what you want. It's going to be presented to you. Don't reject what's meant for you. Don't reject something that could be great for you. And if this is in regards to a career or a financial thing, pursue it. If there's a project you want to start or a career path you want to take or going back to school, do it. I feel like you're going to have success in what you do and what you try to pursue. Ten of Pentacles is great as an outcome. Yeah, things are just not starting right now. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like you're guaranteed whatever you're trying to pursue or whatever you keep like pondering about, whether it's a person, love, what I feel like you're going to get what you want. And if this is an option coming in for you in love, don't nitpick it too much. You may miss out on something great. All right, don't nitpick it too much. Whatever it is you're picky about. All right, I don't know what message I'm channeling for you. It seems like it's all over the place, quite frankly. But let's just go there. All right, let's do Scorpio. What about Scorpio? Well, thank you, Mary Morse. What does Scorpio need to be called out on? The 9 of Pentacles reversed. You come off as clingy. Scorpio, okay, I'm getting this for single ones. It could be for couples. Let me just give you a coupled message if you're with somebody. Stop acting so fucking codependent. Stop being clingy. You're going to run a motherfucker off. Just saying. Here's my thing. If you're single, if you're a single, I got it overlap. Sorry, 1 second. If you're single and you're a Scorpio, hear me out and hear me out good. If you don't listen to anything I say in my videos, listen to this and listen to it well. Do not, and I repeat, do not come off as codependent or clingy to people you meet. You may come off as too strong to folks, and that'll scare a bitch off or a bastard off in a heartbeat. Like, sit the fuck down, close your mouth, all right, and zip it. Like, I feel like some of you have a tendency to come on a little too strong. I don't even know if this is a Scorpio trait, but this is what it's telling me. I think you come off as so fucking like desperate to folks, or like you want to be with them immediately, or you come off as like, Jocelyn, don't tell me what we don't. I'll tell you what you not gonna do is, or heckle me in my room. If it ain't your story, click the fuck off, Jocelyn. Just saying. All right, don't write that in my comments. Here's my thing. You come off as kind of clingy. Oh, so that can't be a Scorpio. We're in. I don't care what the Scorpio trait is. This is a spiritual message or a tarot message. All right. Be careful how you come off. Be careful because look, this is your advice. 9 of Pentacles. I think you're so. I'm getting this for single ones. I'm not getting this for couples. Singles. I feel like you're so ready to settle down with someone that you come off as desperate or really adamant to want to be with somebody, and that can run a motherfucker off quick, fast, in a heartbeat, folks. And I like I said, I don't even know any Scorpios. I don't know how they act in love. I don't know. I'm just calling you on what I see. All right. Just be careful how you come off. Also see some of you being kind of be careful with your spending as well. Is what I want to say. Be careful with your spending. I'm seeing some of you may make a purchase you regret or buyer's remorse, or it's going to be things that kind of are draining you financially. Watch your finances as well. All right. I knew somebody was going to heckle that. Because people think Scorpios think that, or people think Scorpio is just like this sign that, I'm in the, that's what I perceive. Thanks for the 190. I don't know nothing about the sign, so I can't sit there in front like I do. Thanks for the 199. Kathy B, appreciate that. Let's do Sagittarius. No, we don't. Jocelyn, I don't care what you don't do. I'll tell you what you're not going to do is come in here and heckle me. You may feel like it's not for you, but then set the fuck down. All right? Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to be called out on? Y'all probably hate this series, don't you? But I won't do it again if you don't like it. Ooh, you tend to give too many people. You tend to give people too many chances. Sagittarius, stop giving folks chances that showed you who they were from the get-go. The Judgment card. Some of you also have a tendency to judge yourself too much. Stop judging yourself so much or being so harsh on yourself. But Sagittarius, do you have a tendency? And now I don't even like. My mom was a Sagittarius, and I know she can do this as well. So it's funny it's coming out. But you have a tendency to give people a second chance or give people way too many chances that probably don't deserve it. All right. So stop trying to be Mother Teresa and trying to fix folks or trying to think you can change somebody or make them act a different way than how they are. Like you can't heal them. You're not Mother Teresa. All right, is what it's telling me. I feel like you give people a little bit too many chances, and then you end up kicking yourself in the ass because like my thing is if they show you who they are, you believe them. I also feel like some of you have some issues. 1 second. That's what I kind of get. I feel like for some of you, you have a tendency to want to give people chances, seeing if they'll change or seeing if you can change them. I don't know if it's like if you want to see if you can change them or if you just want to see if they change. But I feel like once they show you who they are, believe them from the get-go. You only need one chance to see it, and that should be what dictates if you're going to let them stay in your life or not, period. All right? And that's really what I'm getting for you. But I also feel like you have a tendency to judge yourself a little too harshly. All right? Okay. Let's do Capricorn. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? Sagittarius. Okay, let me take that off. What in the hell is going on? Okay. What sign am I doing? Oh, Capricorn. First off, let's move this out the way. Okay. All right, Capricorn. What about Capricorn? The Page of Pentacles. You are a little too friendly as well. You know what I think that, Capricorn, the Page of Pentacles popped out for you. I feel like, honestly, you're very friendly to people that are not very friendly to you. I kind of get similar to what Sagittarius got, but a little bit of a different message. I also feel like for some of you, you have problem being indecisive about situations, or you have indecision issues as well. What I get as well, some of you put so much faith into a situation, and then when it doesn't pay off, it's like it's the end of the world for you. Just realize it wasn't meant for you, quite frankly. That's really all it's telling you. It wasn't meant for you. If it didn't work out, you tried it. You tried to get to the finish line. It didn't work out. Accept it for what it is. Move forward. Because I feel like you have a tendency to the death reversal here. That's why I'm saying this. When you're getting this hint or this like intuitive thing that you know something's going to end, and you don't want it, just let it. I mean, if it's not meant to be in your life, it's not meant to be there. And I think that's how you need to proceed in 2020. If it's not meant to be in your life, it just is not going to be there. There's nothing you can do, or there's no way you can polish it up to make it be the way you want it to. If it's not meant to be there, it's just not going to be there. And I think that some of you have a tendency to be a little too friendly with the Page of Pentacles, which is, in my opinion, the Capricorn card. But my voice changed. My voice changed? That's what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, you try to sit there and you try to heal or nurse a situation back to health that doesn't need to be nursed. It could be a connection or friends. I get it. They could be a friend situations too, and lover situations. Like if it's not meant to go back, my voice is changing. That's what I get. You have a tendency to be a little too friendly. All right, is what it's telling me. You need to see a situation for what it is. Accept that you learned a lesson from it and move the fuck on. Is what I get. And stop being so friendly. All right? Stop being overly friendly, or don't overexert yourself to people that are not giving you anything back. All right. Let's see. Let's do Aquarius. Let's do it. What does Aquarius need to be called out on? Like what give me what does Aquarius need to be called out on? You tend to think about the past too much. You tend to keep reaching out to these people from your past, or you may have a sudden. What happens with you is you do kind of come off as emotionally unavailable. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it Queen of Cups reversed. Like you come off to people as emotionally closed off, which is an Aquarius. It's not me. Queen of Cups reversed is emotionally unavailable. Folks, Aquarius, stop having these sudden moments where you're just sitting at home one day or at work and you go, well, what if I reach out to such and such, or Betty from 1922, or Bobby from from preschool. I think that you sit there and you think about people, and then you reach out to them, and nothing's changed about them. That's what I kind of get. This is the message I'm getting from you. Like, I feel like you have a tendency to just think about people, and then when you try to feed the connection again or try to extend yourself to it, you don't get nothing back. They act the same way they were, and you're going to be learning that pretty soon if you haven't already. That I kind of the story I'm getting in my head, and I got to keep it real. I feel like throughout the rest of 2020, first of all, I feel like there's love coming into your life if it's not there now. But I feel like some of you have this like tendency to, when you think about someone, you have this sudden spark or sudden inspiration to reach out, or sudden urge to reach out, and then you get disappointed by what you get back from them. This cold behavior from them. I think that you need to keep your head out of the past. Stop looking in the past, because that's what I'm getting. I feel like honestly, you may find yourself in the next few months. I want to say this is more off the top of my head, but I feel like, Kitty Love, if you don't have no past, you must be what the hell are you, like a robot? You have no past? Every human I've ever met has a past. I'm just saying, what the fuck are you? Are you some special alien or something? Just saying. Who doesn't have a past? Yeah, you do. All right. It's typical. If you're Aquarius, that's a typical Aquarius thing to deny something that's clearly. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. I don't have a past. Who the fuck doesn't have a past? Was you born just today? Just saying. Were you created in a lab? Like, are you a robot? What the hell's going on? Who doesn't have a past? But what I get is, I feel like honestly, you may find yourself reaching out to people and being disappointed that it didn't turn out. You don't get the warm reception you thought. Basically, all right. Be aware of that. So you need to like keep your basically calling your ass out, sticking with the title of the video. Put your fucking fingers away. That's what the cards are saying. Take your fucking fingers and put them away. If you have to put them in your pocket, do something. Cut them bitches off if you have to. Stop reaching out to folks. Stop overextending yourself, and then being upset with the reception you get, or the reception you get when they don't give you this warm, friendly, comeback. So I'm saying, sit down. Basically, put your fingers away is what the cards are saying. That's what the cards have to say to you. I feel like I got this image. When I laid the cards out, I got this image that you were going to be randomly just reaching out to folks or past friends or whatnot and being upset with how they come back at you. All right? So, that's all right. Let's do Pisces. All right, let's do it. All right. What does Pisces need to be called out on? Right there, the Ten of Pentacles. Stop over fantasizing. Stop having expectations of connections that you come into connection with. That's the first message I get. Stop over fantasizing it from the get-go. Let the shit play out. Somebody comes in, or you tend to get connected to somebody. Oh, they're the one alone. Stop over fantasizing from the get-go. Stop putting expectations on people. That's why you end up disappointed. That's the first message I got since I laid that out. Go into it with realisticness. Get out of dreamer mode, Pisces, all right? Get to know the person before you just automatically over fantasize it and, oh, this is the one. Bitch, sit down. My thing is, life ain't a fairy tale. Get to know the people before you start over romanticizing shit. Just saying. Get to know. Thanks for the $9.99, Kathy B. And don't be offended by the B word. I call everything a B word. Don't even start with me with that feminist bullshit. I got male subscribers too. All right, I'll call them a bitch in a heartbeat. I call everybody a bitch. Don't start with me. I think that this is the image I got for you, and I'm getting a single message here. I'm getting a single message, but it could be some of you. It could be any Pisces. Stop putting your expectations on folks and being disappointed when it doesn't come to what you expected. Get to know the person organically. Leave your get out of fantasy brain, get out of la la land, and come down to earth. Earth to Pisces, Earth to Pisces. I feel like you have a tendency to get too involved too quick. And then when it doesn't turn out to, see, if you go into it with realistic expectations, expecting disappointment, but hoping for the best, you end up better because you didn't have all this romantic, you didn't romanticize it. So I'm saying you didn't romanticize it. So the blow is not as hard when it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to. All right? And that's what I feel. Let's do collective now. Let's do collective now. This is for the collective. Okay. Let's do collective. Okay. What the fuck is wrong with the... What is going on with this thing? 1 second, y'all. Collective. All right, what does everybody need to be called out on? Give me a collective story that tells me what people's flaws is, what they need to do. Woo! 3 of Swords. Y'all need to sit the fuck down, collective. You need to sit down. You're going to find that connection you've always wanted because your Ace of Cups is your outcome. But you have a tendency to sit there and stalk a bitch when they move on. 3 of Swords and the Page of Swords reverse. You sit there and stalk a bitch. Just saying. Like, here's my thing. 3 of Swords. So you have a tendency when people sever ties with you, you're right up their ass, collective, and you need to sit the fuck down. Like, are they stalking you back and making you feel important back? You're putting them on this pedestal that they ain't putting you on. So you need to sit the fuck down. You stalking a bitch. I mean, you doing an Inspector Ratchet on them bitches when they sever ties with you. I'm just saying. Like, that's what I kind of get. That's the first message that popped out. And guess what? When this new love comes in or this connection that you want comes in, this person you're stalking or you're keeping tabs on or that you severed ties with, they'll be a thing of the yesteryear. You won't even give them a second thought. Because I have a feeling that basically you'll stalk a bitch, basically. Some of you need to stop this drama king and or queen antics. Like y'all sit there and let something that ended is clearly on its way out. You'll sit there and still stalk the person, or you'll still, oh, what if it was us? We could have been running through fields of rainbows, and we could have been, we could have had the storybook romance, and died in the bed together at 89, and all this stuff. Bitch, sit down. That's my thing. Like, let it go, because guess what? I feel like y'all have love coming in. Like the collective is picking up on you, finding the perfect one. That's what I kind of get. That's the message I get. Let that go. Let that go, please. And I'm sorry, that B word's coming out too. I gotta stop. Because I'm gonna have all the feminists in the comments going crazy. But it's just the way I talk, folks. It's really just the way I talk. Stop with the stalking. Stop with the, Inspector Ratchet or being a low-budget Nancy Drew. Keep in mind, this is let's call that ass out. So let's call that ass out. Stop being the low-budget Nancy Drew or the Inspector Ratchet that you're doing, that you're coming off like. Because I think there's people that sever ties with you, but you still right up their ass, are still checking in on what they're doing in their life now and all this stuff. Like, that's what I kind of get. And there's going to be a lover that comes in that makes you forget about that person, basically. All right. And with that being said, y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. I had fun in this. All right. Keep in mind, this series, if you like it, put down in the comments you liked it. And if you didn't like it, you can put that too. I won't go off. But keep in mind, I may be more confrontational in this general read, so don't be offended by anything I say or do, because it's called, let me call that ass out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm calling that ass out. All right, and with that being said, you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.